to talk about the silent depression. Are we going from disinflation to deflation? Talk about something the IRS did that I fully applaud. And folks, we need to talk about the housing market. Folks, this is the daily financial news for Friday, the 15th. Yes, I'm not feeling great, but I wanted to make sure we recorded this so we keep our streak alive. First and foremost, I do want to talk about the awesome interview I had with Danielle DiMartino Booth last Thursday. I want to highlight that I thought it was important for all of us to understand that killing the Fed put is an admirable and important goal. I am disappointed that the mainstream media doesn't understand that the 1% has been using the Fed put to get ridiculously wealthy at the cost of the American public. It is disgusting. It is disturbing. I want the Fed put killed, and I want the 1% to feel the pain. I thought it was very interesting that Danielle DiMartino Booth essentially agreed and said it was an admirable goal. That was my take on her words. Second, she talked about what the average American should do. Save, save, save. Get that 5%. You got some scary times coming. And then finally, she gave me some coaching around the higher for longer. She basically said, you know what, Michael? They might be able to cut, but watch QT. It's all about liquidity. Watch QT. So I thank Danielle for giving us some time. A wonderful guest. Hopefully we can have her back maybe once a year or so. That would be awesome. On Friday, it became official. The UAW is on strike. You've also seen some car manufacturers issue some layoff notices. So we are in it. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Obviously, I believe this now has the attention of the administration. They are reaching out to try to facilitate the negotiations. Don't know if you've seen this, but a growing trend by Gen Z, I believe, is to talk about our economy in a silent depression. Yes, folks, there are people trying to say what we are going through right now is the same or worse than the Great Depression. Think about that. Not sure if you know this, but in the Great Depression, we had 25% unemployment. We also did not have the ability to have this device create side hustle income. So I think calling what we're going through today anything similar to the Great Depression is intellectually dishonest and whining, frankly. That said, we are having to work harder. We're having to work longer. There are people falling behind. None of that is lost on me. But it's not the Great Depression. Also, there's this thing I brought up about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, called the Misery Index. Yes, folks, there is actually an economic index called the Misery Index. It's actually very simple. You take CPI, headline inflation, and the unemployment rate. You simply add those together. So my last call of CPI inflation was 3.7 and unemployment was 3.7. So that's a 7.4 misery index. We have seen misery index spike into the 20s and 30s. So it might be hard. It might be really, really hard today. It's not the Great Depression. It's frankly not even the 1970s, but I get it. It's hard. I don't know if you know this, but there is a best week of the year to buy a home, according to Realtor.com. According to Realtor.com, the best week to buy a home is October 1st to October 7th. You get listing price softness, inventory levels, fresh listings, days on market, price reductions, and competition. That mixture apparently is the most advantageous for a buyer, October 1st to October 7th. Don't know if you've seen this, but something Danielle DiMartino Booth has been really harping on is this small business tax credit, tax rebate, whatever it was. It apparently has been halted. The IRS has identified a questionable returns to the tune of tens of billions of dollars, and they have now halted the practice. So less money being sent out. That is probably Really high probability fraud. Good. Looks like the housing market is seeing some cold feet. Yes, folks, 7% rates matter. 16% of homes got cancellation notices that were pending in the month of August. We are back to highs of last October. This is exactly what should happen. Cancellations, buyers regret, days on market expand, inventory builds. It's where we are. So inventory is going to build, days on market will rise, and transactions will fall. We will go sub 4 million. We will see that, I am guessing, starting Thursday, September 21st. Jeremy Grantham out talking about the stock market being an utter head fake and that there's a 70% chance of a recession in the next 18 months. I don't know. I guess I'd agree with that. 70% chance of a recession in the next 18 months. That takes us out to 2025. I think that makes sense. Last thing I saw about the UAW situation is, did you know, and I did not know, but did you know, the CEOs averaged 281 times their average employee's pay. 281. That's egregious. That's crazy. Again, I'm on record saying that labor needs to go get theirs. I think this is the 1970s on repeat. Labor is going to get theirs. Margins are going to be hit. Shareholders will get hit. Executives will take a hit. But labor, go get yours. Thank you, folks. That's the Daily Financial News. Like, subscribe, comment. We do the Daily Financial News 5 times a week live. And then Friday and Saturday, I record a session on Sunday or Monday so we don't miss a day. Thank you so much.